I met someone who I'm dying to have more time with. But this person's job for many years was to infiltrate what you call the global elites. What I would say to you, I no longer use that term for the most part, because this person taught me that they're not elite, they're a cult. That's what they really are.
That's a good term.
They're a global cult.
Mm.
And why does that matter so much? Because it's accurate. It's about who they really are and what they really want, where they're taking us. They're not taking us to a world, of elites, right? They're taking us into the dark heart of a cult where, what do you have? You have people whose one single most important defining objective is to eliminate and eradicate God.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, this is what this person who spent years, he had to read. Apparently they have all this works and teachings and literature and so on and so on. I mean, he spent 2.5 years just studying everything from the rituals to the traditions to the ideology and so on and so on and so on, in order to be able to successfully infiltrate them at the UN level, right? I can't tell you which faction he was part of. I don't want to give too much away. But because one of the things I asked him is, I said, I get it, but I don't get it. The children. You got to, I have such a problem with this. You got to explain this one to me. And he said, well, first of all, you're looking at it the wrong way. I said, what do you mean? And he said, well, they don't define children the way you do. They don't define the world the way you do. The choices that you face are not their choices, right? They look at it completely differently. And I said, well, okay, so how do they look at it? And he said, for them, everything is defined by their one fundamental, all-consuming purpose. I said, which is what? He said, to defeat God, right? Because this is the moment. I mean, for them, it's about the real God. The true gods are them and Satan, there, right? And so he said, children are the closest thing on earth to God, because we are created in the image of God. And as you know, from the moment we're created, we haven't had time to be corrupted and to stray. So for them, the younger you are, the closer you are to God, the more pain they can inflict on God. So the more you can make a baby or a small child suffer, the greater your victory over God. And that is the only consideration for them. Outside of that doesn't exist.